Want more excitement in baseball? Welcome to the Torpedo era. The Yankees launched 15 home runs in their first 3 games, and their sluggers wielded oddly shaped bats. It's early, but let's overreact anyway. Presenting the annual Tuffy Awards, celebrating big and small early season overreactions. Named after Karl, Tuffy, Rhodes, who hit 3 homers on opening day in 1994 before fading into obscurity, the awards remind fantasy managers not to get too carried away. Some players, however, might be worth the hype. MacKenzie Gore finally looked like the dominant pitcher scouts once projected. He struck out 13 Phillies in 6 shutout innings, allowing just 1 hit and, crucially, no walks. At 26, he may have turned a corner. Spencer Torkelson, Tyler Soderstrom, and Kyle Manzardo showcased their power. Torkelson homered and walked 4 times. Soderstrom hit 2 bombs in his first game. Manzardo piled up extra base hits after a stellar spring. These guys could be the real deal. Kyle Freeland tossed 6 scoreless innings in Tampa. Rockies pitchers are always risky, but he's streamable for road starts. Others are closer to Tuffy status. Wiley Abreu barely made the Red Sox roster after a sluggish spring, but he went 7-4-10 with 2 homers and 6 RBI against the Rangers. However, top prospect Roman Anthony lurks, and playing time could disappear. Vinny Capra is this year's closest Tuffy equivalent. The 28-year-old journeyman cracked Milwaukee's roster with a big spring and homered in his first at-bat. But he's on the wrong side of a platoon, and his role will shrink when Caleb Durbin arrives. Luke Jackson briefly looked like the Rangers' closer with 2 saves, but he also took a loss and could be part of a 5-man committee. The same goes for anyone trying to chase saves in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, or even Los Angeles. Better to grab a skilled setup man instead. And then, there's the White Sox rotation. The team that lost 121 games last year started with 17 scoreless innings across 3 games. Sean Burke, Davis Martin, and Jonathan Cannon shut down the Angels. But maybe the Angels' offense is just that bad. Now for this year's Tuffy Rhodes, Miguel Amaya. The Cubs catcher stuffed the box score in Japan and led the majors in doubles after the opening weekend. A weak fantasy position makes him tempting, but he has little track record. His .313 start comes with 0 home runs, 1 run scored, and no walks. He hit .214 and .232 the past 2 years, and doesn't offer much pop. Riding a hot streak is fine. But expecting sustained greatness? That could torpedo your season.